A very good afternoon, Team Zimbabwe. Masarasi, Beyond the Television Network, and my name is Ronald Makusha. So, Snowball Tongogara, a ZANU-PF Murakashi, says ZANU-PF calls for police action against individual impersonating party official. ZANU-PF has urged the police to investigate and apprehend Tafadzwa Manyika, who allegedly wrote a letter to the Speaker of Parliament, Jacob Mudenda, recalling 70 ruling party MPs. Manyika signed the letter as the ZANU-PF interim secretary general, claiming that the MPs were no longer members of the party. In an interview with News Zimbabwe, Farai Marapira, ZANU-PF information director, expressed concern over the potential consequences of such fraudulent actions. Marapira described the opposition behavior as immature, and emphasized the need to address the dissemination of false information. He urged the police to locate and hold accountable the individual responsible for spreading the fake letters, emphasizing the importance of maintaining stability and preventing alarm and despondency. The letters bear similarities to another instance involving the self-imposed interim Secretary General of the Triple C Party, Sengezo Chavango, which led to the recall of CCC MPs from the National Assembly. Marapira highlighted the distinction between ZANU-PF and Triple C, noting that ZANU-PF operates within known structures unlike Triple C. So there are key issues here. Number one, this is ZANU-PF party. They acknowledge that these letters were submitted to the Speaker of Parliament. Secondly, they seem to acknowledge here that Chavango was an imposter. So this makes me question, if you are saying there are similarities in these letters, why are you saying that the Speaker recalled these MPs? As for me personally, I do not see any recall. Whatever which happened is illegal. Even the Speaker acted unlawful. So I don't know whatever justification or defense these people will continue to have. But personally, as an individual, I do not see these MPs legally recalled. And in my view, the Speaker of Parliament was supposed to actually verify and see if the party concerned, Triple C, had recalled these MPs. It's simple. You just check on Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. Who are the signatories submitted to Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, which gives you the MPs? After doing so, you contact the party and verify if they have recalled ABCD. But before we go there, the chief whip, for him to be the chief whip of Triple C, there was a correspondence which was submitted to the Speaker of Parliament. Who wrote that correspondence? Who appointed the chief whip? It is the party. So the same person who wrote to the Speaker to communicate about the chief whip was the same person the Speaker was supposed to confirm from, to say, is this the party position? So it's simple. No matter how many judgments they will bring to say this judgment said this judgment said that, the judgment was clear that the Speaker must make sure that this is a communique from the party concerned. I gave you an example yesterday when we talked about Thokozani Kupe and Douglas Monzora. Douglas Monzora was simply effecting letters. But who was the authority? It was Thokozani Kupe. So it was not an individual from Norway who was doing so. So whatever which was happening during the 2019 20 recalls, the MDC was in charge of those recalls. What had happened is that the courts had declared Nelson Chamisa not the leader of the MDCT, and he had declared Thokozani Kupe acting leader of the MDCT. And another instance is we see Douglas Monzora now being the new president of the MDCT after the Congress, where he defeated Thokozani Kupe. So this whole issue, to me, is going to bring so much chaos to the nation of Zimbabwe in terms of constitutionalism. We now have a constitutional deficit in the nation of Zimbabwe, and we are waiting to see what the courts are going to do. If the courts upholds whatever which is happening, it means they will be nullifying the existence of the constitution, because you cannot play with the will of the people. The authority derives from the people. The people gave authority to the members of parliament to be in parliament. That authority cannot be removed by individuals, especially one person. So it is what it is in Zimbabwe. This is what ZANU-PF is saying. ZANU-PF is saying vanhu ngavasungwe. But the question is the police going to also act on Shavangu? Because a criminal matter was reported against him. Are they going to act on him? We do not know. So it is what it is, Team Zimbabwe. Continue to like, to share, to comment, and don't forget to subscribe.